when I was a kid, I built this club. It's called Club Crush. They put it on Microsoft Maps. And after that club closed, they left it on the Microsoft Maps like forever. So I'm gonna tell you a story about Joe Cool. Joe Cool. It's like he used to smoke those Camel cigarettes. Those are Camel Wides. It's because my mother told those doctors it was like he's stealing cigarettes. I never stole cigarettes. She was giving them to me. Well, that's because Joe's cool. I had those Camel products with Joe Cool. Remember Joe Cool? Camel. Joe Cool. So, anyways, this thing from Virginia down there, same hotel, and they built a dueling piano bar. Like they're gonna howl at the moon or something. So I called Virginia and I said they didn't pay me for doing that job in that hotel, putting in all those computer systems. He said, well, we already sent the money to pay you. That's why I didn't get the check, so I never got paid. That was Joe Cool. So he says, well, he's gave me this little container. He said, here's this little Camel Joe Cool container, or on the beach digging a fort, building a castle. Must have been that sand castle in the sky. So I wanted to go, well, it's Oblivion. We got a castle in the sky. So I'm like, wait a minute. Oblivion. Well, it's not Oblivion. It's just that people were oblivious to what was going on. So we're like, well, we got to get a psychological solution and get some, medical care out there, like for psychological care. So everybody tried to start treating me like I was a customer, and I'm actually the provider. I says, well, a man can't provide for the family. And it's like, well, I built a business, I worked 3 jobs, had a heat stroke and everything else, and got everybody tearing down my computer company because I named it Watchdog Systems. So we were keeping an eye on those dogs out there, destroying families and kids. I see a Department of Children and Families from the Department of Defense. The Department of Defense started an anti-domestic terrorism forces. So all this brainwashing going on. I said, hey, go over there with rubber bullets and tell those brainwashed people to go home. So then we got all this other brainwashing going on. It's like, well, where's it coming from? And we're like, well, we got to figure out who's taking advantage of the system. Like the system, advantage of the system. They putting little movies together, making little murder squads and shit. I'm like, well, they're taking advantage of the system. Yeah, it's the American system. So we made another system, and that was the Secret Service, Silent Service, and the Israeli intelligence agencies. The Israelis are everywhere. It's not, the color of the skin, it's the color of the mind. So we had the Knights of the Round Table. So while we're making this plan in the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta, we had all the influential people in history teaching me all about psychological warfare while on psychological drugs, woke mind shit. And I guess I was the only one that said, call the U.S. Navy. The U.S. Navy sent out the U.S. Hope and U.S. Mercy ship for psychological agents and Israeli intelligence agents and everybody else to go to work. That's why Rick Scott, the Navy, said, let's get to work. Let's get to work saving people because we're trying to save lives. So let me tell you about the Knights of the Round Table. They call it the Knights of the Kevlar from that movie The Saints. Let me tell you what the Saints are. Some of them wear Kevlar jackets because they're police officers. And those police officers are supposed to uphold and protect the Constitution and the laws of the United States because the United States is a republic with a democracy. So, the republic is a nation of laws, and the democracy is supposed to vote, decide on how to make those laws better, not how to make people bad. So, we integrated our network systems and audio and video so that we can keep track on what order or precedence that people are watching TV, so we can see who is brainwashing who. And that is a security system. It's a Watchdog Systems Custom Computer and Technical Service that I shut down. Opened up Custom Technology Solutions Incorporated, and then I said, well, Guardian Angels, Custom Computer and Technical Services, doing business as. So that's the deist business and the associations. See, the deist business associations, and those associations are American associations for providing miracles in communities to save people with real hope, real chance, and real deliveries. It's not for playing psychological murder cult games of bullshit. So it's a objective review report to enlighten and expose the truth.